Welcome back to Ass Creed 3. Oh, I may be able to get this done today. May. Because I started what? I think sequence 9? 12? So I really don't have much left. Yeah, I should be able to get this done today. Which if I do, great, wonderful. And then I'll do the DLC tomorrow. Oh yeah, I remember why I quit this last night. What a bloody well travel across the sodding frontier. Well, whilst we have to do that, I will post this. Oh, almost. Oh, send it. Thank you. Alright, where the hell am I going? Probably the wrong way. Kind of within reason, yes. Oh, where are we? Still a long ways away. Oh, you can jump down that. Okay, no. Whoa. After 5 minutes of running across the frontier. It's Georgie.
Commander. Connor. Any word on Lee? Not yet. My apologies. I've been distracted. Supply caravans meant for the camp have gone missing. I suspect treachery. A traitor named Benjamin Church, recently released from prison, has vanished as well. The two events are surely related.
What was his crime?
He was caught sending letters to the Loyalists, detailing our troop strength. He claimed it was a scare tactic, that we might avoid war. A poor lie.
I will find Church for you.
Why? What reason have you to help?
Does it matter?
As you wish. We've received reports of trouble along the southern road. Might be he's responsible. I suggest you begin your search there.
Horse. Really? No, you must follow the road. It's a tiny jump. I think the horse can make it. No, okay.
Father. Connor, any last words? Wait. A poor choice.
Come to check up on Church? Make sure he'd stolen enough for your British brothers?
Benjamin Church is no brother of mine. No more than the Redcoats or their idiot king. Oh, I expected naivete, but this... The Templars do not fight for the crown. We seek the same as you, boy. Freedom, justice, independence.
But
But what?
Johnson, Pitcairn, Hickey, they sought to steal land, to sack towns, to murder George Washington.
Johnson sought to own the land, that we might keep it safe. Pitcairn aimed to encourage diplomacy, which you cocked up thoroughly enough to start a goddamn war. And Hickey? George Washington is a wretched leader. He's lost nearly every battle in which he's taken part. The man's racked with uncertainty and insecurity. Only look at Valley Forge to know my words are true. We're all better off without him. Look, much as I'd love to spar with you, Benjamin Church's mouth is as big as his ego. You clearly want the supplies he's stolen. I want him punished. Our interests are aligned.
Okay, father.
What do you propose?
A truce. Perhaps some time together might do us good. You are my son, after all, and might still be saved from your ignorance. I can kill you now, if you prefer. Excellent. Shall we be off?
Do you even know where Benjamin Church has gone?
I'm afraid not. I'd hoped to ambush him when he or one of his men returned here. It seems I'm too late. They've come and cleared the place out.
I may be able to track him.
What do you mean, mate?
There were rations inside the crates. Medical supplies and clothing as well. Snow has obscured the tracks, but enough remains that we can still follow.
Just my luck. Going to freeze to death if I don't get this fixed.
Are you Ben Church's man?
Well played.
Like that was a hard optional
It's
objective.
not wise to run.
What do you want?
Where is Benjamin Church?
I don't know. We was riding for a camp just north of here. Is where we'd normally unload the cargo. Maybe you'll find him there.
Enough of that.
You did not have to kill him.
Let's not waste time with all this pointless banter. Go catch up with the rest of Church's men. Infiltrate that camp of theirs and see what you can discover.
And what about you?
Never you mind. Just do as I ask.
Great father.
Was a good haul today. Saw a bit of gunpowder in those crates. We'll get extra for that. Aye, Church will be pleased and we'll be rich. I almost feel bad for the Yanks, shivering and starving out there. It's a hard way to go. All they need to do is raise the white flag. They should have done that a long time ago.
Oh, hello, actually, Ben. How are you? You're good? Nice.
I'll go bring the wagon and meet up with you later.
Could be hiding here.
Oi, where's the foreman?
Near the creek. Can't miss it.
Thank you kindly.
You won't be thanking me when you hear why he's got land.
About time you showed up. Listen here. Boss wants us to try something new tonight. A raid. No more convoys. We're to steal from the Yank camp itself. Valley Forge. That's right. You're like that.
Yeah, because he can see through crates. Of course he can. Fuck off.
All right, looks to be in order. Those is forward. Another run planned for tonight.
Oh, hello, Yogurt. Because I'm not going to be able to pronounce the first part, but how are you? Oh no, this is the original.
Oi, where's the foreman?
I never bought, Odyssey?
Can't miss it.
Gold, which came with a remaster.
You won't be thanking me when you hear why he's got land.
good. Assassin's Creed 3, yes, it's a hell of a lot better than the newer ones, I'll admit, but...
Valley Forge. That's right. You sure about this? It's not my business.
And I
to
guess
be
if you
sure
can
or
get this
not
game
sure.
cheap enough, then why not? Or what are you doing?
If you're so concerned, take it up with him. Is he here?
Any witnesses will come forward now.
Of course not. Hiding in New York, the last I heard. Trying to keep a low profile. What, on account of him not wanting to go back to jail and all?
All right, I'm in.
Get out of my way.
Look what we found.
He was creeping around the camp all suspicious like.
Must be a Yank spy.
Ah, he's something else. Something special. Isn't that right, Hatham? Church told me all about you.
And you should know better than this.
Is the map big? There were multiple
In a
maps.
position to be making threats, are ya?
There's Boston, maybe Philadelphia,
Not yet.
and New York. And then you've also got... So you've got the Frontier. This is the biggest map. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. But yeah, this is the Frontier. This is the biggest map, I believe. And it's also the most empty, because it's just a giant forest, essentially. Yeah, then the game also has this place, which is your base, where you can upgrade and send resources out to get money. I really don't recommend this at all, because it takes far too long to do anything. And then obviously you've got Boston, which is your first major town, and then New York is the other one. But New York, I've only explored this pathway, because it was just a fight sequence, if I remember correctly. So you pretty much, for the most part, just have the Frontier, which is just this big foresty area, and Boston. I'm guessing you want me to go and help him. There's a lot of Animus stuff. What kind of Animus? If you mean the modern day story, kind of, but not really.
What? You mean to just leave now? If you can't handle a couple of mercenaries, then we've really no business working together. Unbelievable.
Oh yeah, it's one of you. Can you do that? No, drop it. I want another. No, stop, bloody. Thank you. I really don't want to fight that guy. Of course, I'm gonna go way over there. Oh, no, I can fast travel. Oh no, because I'm gonna go to New York, and I can fast travel to the Harbor Master. Right? Yep. At least there's somewhat decent fast travel in this. Sometimes it gets annoying, but oh, 1 month. Sure.
Look at me gourds. Are they not
which Assassin's Creed is my favourite. Well, having played all of them, Revelations. I mean, Brotherhood technically, but Revelations only because it puts a nice, neat little bow on top of the Ezio trilogy and the Altair game.
Evening, Connor. I see.
And my least favourites are the newer ones.
Recovered from your beating?
Just because they go massively open world that's relatively empty and take far too long. Like Valhalla took me like 80 hours to beat, and that's way too long for an open world game.
I would like to have those supplies returned as soon as possible.
Like, I think the game's only about 60 hours, and I spent about 20 exploring just to get max level equipment. So yeah, like 60 to 80 hours just to beat that game is way too long for an RPG. Well, sorry, an open world game, because it's not an RPG. Yeah, for an open world game, 60 hours is way too fucking long for me. You like Valhalla? Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of Valhalla. The setting, although I am English, so I do like the setting. I don't mind that. My problem, again, is just that it's far too big and far too empty. I would have preferred the game to take place in London, even though they've already done that. But, you know, take place in, say, like, London, say, maybe Cardiff, if they ever went there, and, say, Edinburgh or something. You know, focus on 3 major cities, rather than having the entirety of England.
Tell me something.
You know, because the entirety of England is just barren,
killed me when we first met.
Green.
What stayed your hand?
It's just empty for the most part, and then the characters that you meet for the story quests become irrelevant as soon as you've done those quests until like 50 hours later. Am I from Wales? No, I'm from England.
Purpose. Direction.
I don't have
No
a
more than
Welsh
that.
accent, at least not that I'm
It's
aware
your
of.
lot that means to confound with this nonsense talk of freedom. Time was.
Yeah, like I'm more of a fan of
sensible goal.
condensed open worlds.
That peace.
You know, make every little detail matter, not
It's an
make
invitation to
every
chaos.
detail matter little.
Only look at this little revolution your friends have started.
Again, you know, like
Before the
Assassin's Creed
Continental
2,
Congress and listen to
where you
this
have a few
stamp
cities you
and
can
shout.
explore.
All in the name of liberty. But it is just noise.
And this is why you favor Lee?
He understands the needs of this would-be nation far better than the jobberknolls who profess to represent it.
It seems your tongue has tasted sour grapes. The people have made their choice, and it was Washington.
The people chose nothing. It was done by a group of privileged cowards seeking only to enrich themselves. They convened in private and made a decision that would benefit them. Oh, they might have dressed it up with pretty words. That does not make it true. The only
What would I
difference,
say is the
Connor,
worst Assassin's
the
Creed?
only difference between myself and those you aid is that I do not feign affection.
Not counting the 2DS games and the PSP game, although the PSP game is pretty good. Yeah, just not counting like the spin-offs. I mean technically Unity, but that's only because it has I have more problems with the game itself rather than it being buggy and stuff like that. But at the same time, Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla, all 3 go into the category of worst Assassin's Creed. But again, that's only because I'm not a fan of big empty open worlds. I'm not. You know, like, I don't mind spending time in open world games if I feel like it's something I want to do. But again, in Valhalla, when it takes you 60 hours to beat just the campaign, it's a little too long. Like, 25 hours is about max what you should have, not 60. So, if anything, the 3 newer ones, just because of how barren and empty they are.
The guards, but has replaced most of them with men I don't know.
So that's
Well,
my
I should be
answer.
able to pass without arousing suspicion, but you...
You know, I'd prefer something like Dragon Age Origins,
We do this together.
or again,
not
like
at
I say,
all.
like Assassin's Creed 2.
Then what do you propose?
I will find a guard who is off duty and take his uniform.
Very well. I will wait here then.
Of course you will.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like me to come along and hold your hand, perhaps? Provide kind words of encouragement?
These men have been found guilty of treason and conspiracy. Crime punishable by death. The sentence to be carried out.
Nope, I don't really what I reckon the next Assassin's Creed should be about. To be honest, I actually have no idea. I don't really know where they can go.
Hold, strangers. You tread on private property. What business have you here?
The father of understanding guides us.
You I recognize, not the savage.
He is my son.
Move along, unless you want to join.
Tasted of the forest fruits, did you?
Yeah, from
Off you
somewhere.
go.
Yeah, but there's one giant problem with that. And this is also the reason why Assassin's Creed doesn't mean shit anymore. Is Assassin's Creed, you know, hiding in plain sight, taking out hidden leaders who are actually evil people. That's Assassin's Creed. Not, I'm a big scary Viking who's going to charge down the church and mass murder everyone. Woo, assassins. That's not Assassin's Creed. So again, samurai, you can't do an Assassin's Creed game with samurai, because they're not assassins. A ninja game, that's a different story. You know, if you played as ninjas within that kind of period, then sure.
It's locked.
But samurai wouldn't work. And again, this is my other gripe with the Assassin's Creed series, is
Discovering my
pretty much from
existence
this
as you
point
have.
forwards, they stop being assassins,
actually curious to know
because
what your
he's
mother might have
technically
said
not
about
an
me.
assassin. I mean, he does become
Always
one, but he's not really.
What life might have been like.
Edward
She
Kenway
and I
never
stayed
becomes
together.
one.
How is she, by the way?
The Fry twins are,
Murder.
but again,
What?
less so in stealth, but then again it
I'm
is a
sorry to
Victorian
hear that.
era in the
Oh,
edge
you're
of
sorry.
industry.
I found my mother burning alive.
I think
I'll
Unity
never
goes
forget
down the
her face
assassin's
when
route.
She sent me away. Charles Lee is responsible for her death by your order. And you're sorry.
It's impossible. I gave no such order. I spoke the opposite, in fact. I told them to give up the search for the precursor site. We were to focus on more practical pursuits.
It is done. And I'm all out of forgiveness.
Benjamin Church, you stand accused of betraying the Templar Order and abandoning our principles in pursuit of personal gain. In consideration of your crime, I hereby sentence you to death.
No!
You're too late. Church and the cargo are long gone. And I'm afraid you won't be in any condition to follow.
Why you just pull the trigger, idiot?
We've chosen to stand with the victor. It's Britain who will win this war. Always did prefer Britain's struggle. That's why your little kingdom started to crumble. It was a nice dream you had, but a dream is all it ever was. Look at the half-breed fight, like
Why
some
is Mary
feral
have to
dog.
save Nathan?
Best
Or is he
we
just
put
an
him
idiot?
down, boys.
No, he is just an idiot.
Get him! Don't let him escape! Get him! The Indian too!
Not
Take him
Indian.
down!
Technically.
That one! And he's half-breed! Surround them!
Okay.
Where is Church?
I'll tell you. Anything you want. Only promise that you'll let me live.
You have my word.
He left yesterday for Martinique. Took passage on a trading sloop called the Welcome. Loaded half its hold with the supplies he stole from the Patriots. That's all I know, I swear. You promised.
And he kept his word. Let's go.
What about those low poly men?
We need to get out of here.
You don't say.
Now is not the time for sightseeing. So close, yet so far. We'll need to find a way around the place. Get back here, traitors! Oh, how I'll enjoy making you pay for your betrayal.
Really?
Did Church pay well? Were you rewarded handsomely? And what good does your gold do you now? Is it magic gold, you think? Like the one they spun the fleece from?
Thank you.
You think it will shield you from the flames? I thought you had this all sewn up. So when you run from it, you should see their faces, son. Up here, the panic. Like this wedding. Stuck. See if you can find something to pry it open. Mona? What are you up to? No, don't do that. There's no way of knowing what's on the other side! Bye! We do now. Church is at least a day on us. We must move quickly if we're to catch him.
I have a ship we can use. Meet me on the pier when you're ready.
Oh, 100%. I'll take that. I will also open up the guide. Oh, I can't spell.
Shall we?
Oh, this is the end of sequence 9. Oh, we're going to the Caribbean. Running by places here.
I told you this was a poor heading. Church is surely days ahead of us now.
Have some faith in the boy. He's yet to disappoint.
Well, the bar's not been set very high now, has it?
We are closer than you think, Father.
Yeah, we saw it.
Isn't the welcome? Aye, and she's dropped anchor.
Bring us in for a closer look, son.
Hello, Thomas. Yep, still ask
It
Creed.
seems the ship
Why'd
has
you
been
ask?
abandoned.
Church always was a slippery little bastard.
Enemy ahead! They're making to flee! After them! I want everything. Pull into half sail!
We need to ease off half sail. Loosen to full sail. Speed, Connor! We need more speed! Rogue wind!
Rein her into half sail!
Ease her off, half sail.
Full sail!
Bend them all, full sail. Slow her down to half sail. Unfurl everything, full sail. Rogue
Hurry, son!
wind!
Rein her
You
into
won't get
half
a
sail.
second chance at this.
Full sail!
Half sail. Full sail, go get that wind.
I want everything.
Rogue wind! How is it you came to captain a ship, given the way you say?
Oh, fizzle.
Perhaps someone with more experience should take the wheel.
Let fly full sail!
Loosen to full sail.
Rein her into half sail!
Half sail. Full sail, go get that wind. It's almost as though you want him to escape.
She's passing between the cliffs, boy, and the Aquila's too big to follow. We need to go around.
God damn it! We're going to lose him!
No, we're not.
What other choice have we? Those rocks would crush us. The current here is swift. We still have a chance. Enemy ship approaching! Ready our weapons! Prepare for fire!
Church is using the ambush as cover. Take him before he escapes. Send that back.
No! I need his ship afloat! The cargo must be saved!
Fuck off, man.
Focus on our true target.
Get out of this headwind, Captain! Down! Down!
You should have listened to me.
Wrong button.
He's nearly away.
Easy now, we don't want to put too many holes in us.
Damage report, officer.
Change course, sir. Wind's in our face. 4 seconds. Fire! Incoming! Head back sight. And fire! Background clear, Nick!
No, 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 no.
No sail! No sail now! Double time! Not sail! Men! Prepare to board! What are you doing?
Ending this.
Secure the
No,
ship!
those low poly men.
Focus in! Bring her close! Close! Two on!
Man the swivels! Cover from the quarter deck!
Secure the outside! High off the bow!
I need to get below deck. Who knows what madness my father intends?
Oh, hell no, man. Almost.
Empty. What has Church done with the cargo?
It's been quite an adventure. Let me tell you. Working my way through your nasty little tricks and traps. Clever! Some of them anyway. I'll give you credit for that.
Enough! We came here for a reason.
Different reasons, it seems.
Where are the supplies you stole?
Go to hell.
Now you will have to tell me inside the
I'll ask again.
Where are the supplies?
On the island yonder. Awaiting pickup. But you've no right to it. It isn't yours.
No, not mine. Those supplies are meant for men and women who believe in something bigger than themselves. Who fight and die that one day they might be free from tyranny such as yours.
Are these the same men and women who fight with muskets forged from British steel? Who bind their wounds with bandages sewn by British hands? How convenient for them. We do the work. They reap the rewards.
You spin a story to excuse your crimes, as though you're the innocent one and they the thieves.
It's all a matter of perspective. There is no single path through life that's right and fair and does no harm. Do you truly think the Crown has no cause? No right to feel betrayed? You should know better than this. Dedicated as you are to fighting Templars, who themselves see their work as just. Think on that the next time you insist your work alone befits the greater good. Your enemy would beg to differ, and would not be without cause.
And is somehow sitting up dead. Wow, rigor mortis set in really fucking quick, didn't it?
Did well. His passing was a boon for us both. Come on. I expect you'll want my help retrieving everything from the island.
Oh, that's sequence 9 done. Now for sequence 10. With the Battle of Monmouth. I have no idea what that is, or what that even means. And I assume neither do you.
I have been reunited with my father, but I do not yet know if this bodes well or ill. Our goals are aligned, at least so far as independence is concerned. But he continues to defend Charles Lee, the man who murdered my mother and burned my village. Still, he makes a point about Washington and those who back him. I hear much talk of freedom and equality, but it seems one must be a landed white man to benefit. What if someone like me, or Surrey? What role for us in this new world? Is my father right then? There is so much I must consider and so little time in which to do it.
Welcome back. And how was Martinique?
Achilles, I owe you an apology. It was wrong of me to say the things I did.
Your words were harsh, Connor, but there was also truth there. I failed the Order, allowed the Templars to take control.
But now their hold is weakened, which makes me believe there's a chance for peace. Imagine what might be accomplished if we were to unite.
Why the change of heart? Where is this coming from? You've met your father, haven't you?
I do not claim to trust the man or even like him. But I would be remiss to ignore this opportunity.
Hatham may listen, but will he understand? And even if he does, will he agree?
Even he must admit that we can achieve more together than we do alone.
I assume you're off to find him.
Yes. I ride for New York to see what might be done.
quickly fast travel here. And then I'm going to pop downstairs. Not for you know who. I'm actually being serious, not for you know who. Mother asked. I'm not pissed at her yet. Not yet, anyway. Fort Jorge. Oh, I'll be right back. Closed. In a minute. You move that way. Beacons 10. Alternate methods.
You need to know what the Loyalists are planning if we're to put an end to this.
I've tried, but the soldiers themselves are told nothing now, only to await orders from above.
Keep digging. Come find me when you have something worth sharing. We're so close to victory. A few more well-placed attacks and we'll be able to put an end to the Civil War and be rid of the Crown.
What do you intend?
Well, nothing at the moment, since we're completely in the dark.
I thought the Templars had eyes and ears everywhere.
No, it wasn't that, no.
Until you started cutting them off.
Your contact said orders from above.
Again, I don't hate
it tells
her
us
just yet,
exactly
so...
what we need to do. Track down the Loyalist commanders.
Well, there's some people I'm willing to help still. So the joke's on you. No, dog. Yeah, gonna face this time. Yes, we did. You bet you feel stupid now, don't you? You're an idiot. Oh my god, please come on. Thank you.
Have you considered the proposal? I'm unconvinced. To reinforce them would leave New York exposed. It's hard enough maintaining order with our current numbers. Cut in half.
Yet if we do not join with them, they risk defeat. And then what?
Well, they should have come by sea.
Well, they're talking in circles. We'll learn nothing watching as we are.
Then what do you propose we do? March in there and demand answers?
Well, yes.
Ambush!
Connor? Little help here?
Leave the commanders alive, Connor. We can interrogate them.
I don't really wish I could see. It's very no goodbye. I don't even know what that means.
Bring them back to my quarters at Fort George and see what secrets they might share. Really? Well, you'd best get after him then.
You go. I will watch the prisoners.
No, you do it.
Why me?
Because I said so. Now go.
Help! I need help! Come no closer! Stop him!
No.
Move.
Go to hell!
I said move.
Wait. I'll tell you anything you want. Anything, only don't...
We just have some questions for you.
Cross that threshold. I'm a dead man.
There you are, Connor. I was worried you might have gotten lost. Come along, then.
Riveting.
What are the British planning?
To march from Philadelphia. That city's finished. New York's the key. They'll double our numbers, push back the rebels.
When do they begin?
2 days from now.
June 18th. I must warn Washington.
You see? That wasn't so very difficult now, was it?
I've told you everything. Now let me go.
Of course. The other two said the same. It must be true.
You killed him. You killed all of them. Why?
They'd have warned the Loyalists.
You could have held them until the fight was done.
What? And waste precious time and money on their care? What would be the point? They'd given up everything they knew.
How are you?
I'll meet you at Valley Forge.
Furniture, shutters, paneling, wooden tiles, and more. Much time learning products wooden to make good there was. To all weavers, the esteemed craftsman Peter Witzel has contracted a demonstration of his latest build at Walker and Associates tomorrow and Thursday.
You love Assassin's Creed? Depends which one. Or do you love all of them? Oh my! Why must it be like this?
Lately.
And go halfway across the map again. The entire reason I hate the frontier. It blows to get from one end to the other. Oh, jump down. Fucking horse.
Should be sharing what we know with Lee, not Washington.
You seem to think I favor him, but my enemy is a notion, not a nation. It is wrong to compel obedience, whether to the British crown or the Templar cross. And I hope in time the Loyalists will see this too, for they are also victims.
You oppose tyranny, injustice. These are just symptoms. Their true cause is human weakness. Why do you think I keep on trying to show you the error of your way?
You have said much, yes, but you have shown me nothing.
Then we'll have to remedy that, then, won't we?
Sir.
Hello, Connor. What brings you here?
The British have recalled their men in Philadelphia. They march for New York.
Very well. I'll move our forces to Monmouth. If we can rout them, we'll have finally turned the tide.
And what's this?
Private correspondence.
Oh, of course it is. Would you like to know what it says, Connor? It seems your good friend here has just ordered an attack on your village. Although attack might be putting it mildly. Well, tell him, Commander.
We've been receiving reports of Allied natives working with the British. I've asked my men to put a stop to it.
By burning their villages and salting the land, by calling for their extermination, according to this letter. Not the first time, either. Tell them what you did 14 years ago.
That was another time. The 7 Years' War.
And so now you see what happens to this great man when under duress. He makes excuses, displaces blame, does a great many things, in fact, except take responsibility!
Enough! Who did what and why must wait. My people come first.
Then let's be off.
No. You and I are finished.
Son.
Do you think me so soft that by calling me son, I might change my mind? How long did you sit on this information, or am I to believe you discovered it now? My mother's blood may stain another's hands, but Charles Lee is no less a monster, and all he does by your command. A warning to you both. Choose to follow me or oppose me, and I will kill you.
Ooh, he's pouty. No. Oh, come here, you stupid fucking horse. Jesus Christ, like I know I'm running, that doesn't mean you should run.
Should make sure the village is safe.
No, come here. You're just taking the piss. Okay, yeah, you're just really taking the piss. God, why the loss is blowing this. I mean, I can't just go in there and murder them all. Well, that really wouldn't be an issue for me. Because all it would be is counter, then mash X. And win.
Radun hagedun. Za shewe nekti ohnujera. Wakanu dunyu huedoga tiga oya rungwe ayezene sege.
Unka giga oya rungwe.
De ohne gujes Charles Lee. Luana dukwa yasagoya donhawe kano dogu dano dohkara ni hadi.
Nahoda? Ka numwe nye honenu.
Wat de sagodi dashtana tini hadi ayunki hunta.
Yahtet karihwayeri.
Ona derda di desa niku hare. Ya kontak desa duhuntoni negiga ne ayagoderio.
Onakti ashchagane. De domzohunta ketasta.
Charles Lee.
hagedum. Was it Danica? Rahoda? Gwego ha glory near Charles Lee. But Triot the Hona Donzonia you kia wanto. Donogon easy, I say, what is it? A toga tigarungwe. Horud zit is on Nigora Denu. The Asade Nyanda the Scott Nigoragani. Like the owner gone runete. The one who garden there. They got your scar. Connect you what scans what when you has in a square at the new stats again. Then you start Nigora di Hunto. Then what does want ducks out there? Nezungwe that summa. That there is some. Unga there is something on us. I hear you.
Oh, Rip Friend, who I give 0 shits about.
Yo, Tena, that is a dancem. It's a good headstone. Redden Hagedum. Charles Lee, Mountmouth, was at the Hajib. A second hat to Masse, Zina hold them but Triot, and then we Durhan Saga, and second Nasete. Oh, dog, tangi kamoterio. Ronodio, what the Gwenum. Ungenungue da summa. Oh, diatanum statunge.
Iwe rea nawando taingwaya tanu statunge. Ona wasaduresa yung jataro.
I pick him up and throw him off a cliff. Oh, I can't loot him? That wasn't that far, but whatever. Far enough.
What's this fella doing?
Because once I've beaten this, like I say, I won't bother doing the King Washington DLC today, I'll do it tomorrow. I guess I'm going to start up Genji Days of the Blade, just because I've never played it. Well, I've played it, but I've never put more than half an hour into it.
The enemy is allowed to push through. Connor, my friend, you have arrived just in time to bear witness to our glorious victory.
Where is Charles Lee?
That Batar. He shows up in the middle of our preparations and just takes charge. Screams at everyone to advance, and then rides away. I am left to pick up the pieces. Where did they come from? Send word that we are falling back! Everyone, to me! Now! Now!
I will hold the area while you bring them to safety.
I grant you my finest soldiers to serve as your personal guard. There is nothing they will not do to ensure you are victorious. Bonne chance, mon ami.
Mes amis. Là, bon.
That should slow them down.
Really, that man? Fuck off.
We'll push these redcoats back yet. Bought us some time, sir. We'll push these redcoats back yet. Bought us some time, sir. That should slow them down. Bought us some time, sir. That should slow them down. We are low on ammunition, sir, and the enemy advances.
Then we need to pull back, rejoin the others, and cover their escape.
Get back to the others! I will take care of this! Go! I can deal with this!
Yeah, of course I can.
Do not worry about the redcoats. Go join the others.
Well done, my friend. You have saved many lives today.
Connor?
Charles Lee has betrayed you. He forced retreat in the midst of battle, hoping the loss would take the lives of your men and see you relieved of your command.
What?
I'm sure he will come and spin a tale saying that he was outnumbered or I was somehow to blame. All lies. I will say it one last time. That man is your enemy, and he will not stop until you are dead or dishonored.
Connor's tale rings true. Lee was acting most odd upon the battlefield.
I will investigate these allegations at once.
The time for that is long past.
This must be done properly, else we're no better than those we oppose. Never mind the political ramifications of such an act.
Should you choose to spare Lee's life, then I will take it myself. Enjoy your victory, Commander. It will be the last I deliver you.
No. Battle of Monmouth. Fire a cannon. Oh, that's sequence 10 done. No, I didn't want to do that. God damn it. No, go away.
Something's happened, Desmond. Abstergo has your dad.
Where? Italy. Same place they were holding you.
What are you two waiting for? Let's go.
There's more.
Hello again, Mr. Miles. I hope this message finds you well, or as well as it can, all things considered. It appears we now each have something the other desires. I propose a trade. Bring me the apple, and I'll return your father to you no worse for the wear. Should you refuse, he will still be returned, albeit much worse for the wear. I assume you'd like to avoid an unpleasant outcome.
I always knew it would come to this. Just not so soon. I wonder if Abstergo even knows what's about to happen.
Yeah, me mass murdering
Has this
everyone.
been a part of their plan all along? Maybe they want the world to end. To see it all burned away. Then they'd have their new world. Ripe for the reshaping. We talked about looking for another power source. Leaving him there. It's probably what he'd want. For us to finish the mission. But I can't. It's hard enough taking a life, but letting one be taken? Knowing there was something I could do about it? Not a chance. Might be I'm risking my life. Risking all our lives to save an asshole. What else am I supposed to do? That asshole is my dad.
Doesn't really have a great vote of confidence, does he?
They're probably holding your father on the upper levels. Same place they kept you. There's an elevator bank down the hall. Try not to let them see you.
They know I'm here, Rebecca. There's no way they don't.
This was a bad idea.
Hand over your weapons and come with me, sir.
I can show myself in, but thanks for the offer.
I'd rather this not turn ugly, Mr. Miles.
Then let me through.
Subdue the subject, please.
Yep, I'm in the middle of doing an attack and he can still hit me. Lovely.
Fourth floor.
Well, I see you've learned absolutely nothing since you left us. Walking into an elevator in the middle of a hostile environment. Really?
Where's my father?
You'll see him soon enough. Now be a good boy and wait for security to fetch you.
You're gonna have to climb the rest of the way.
Need eyes on him.
He can't be far. Where the hell is he?
No, shoot your friend.
Your dad could be anywhere, Desmond. I'm sorry, but I just don't know where he is.
That's okay. I do.
Hello. Not the smartest move. Back to where it all started.
Give me the apple. Let's not draw this out. You got nowhere to go, and I've got a gun. Speaking of which, it's the 21st century and you're still running around with only a tiny knife for protection? It's stupid. All right, Desmond. Game's over. Not now. Not now. Я еще ждет работа. Нет. Get out!
What the hell was that?
What the hell is going on down there? Enough is enough, Mr. Miles. I invited you here in the spirit of cooperation, but you responded to my hospitality with only violence. I had hoped we might preserve you and further study your memories, but you're not worth it.
Always a lunatic. Really?
Where's Vidic?
Fifth floor. Vidic's office is up ahead.
You killed him! Daniel was like a son. A sickly son, perhaps, but one full of promise. You come. So well, and now, taken from us like the apple. But Lucy, we want to help the Desmond to save it from itself. But you keep guessing. All our hard work ruined. You're a fanatic. All your kind. Maintaining the erroneous belief that we are evil. That the work we do is wrong. Rich lives here. We save and transform them. But you just take and take what isn't yours!
Thank you.
Dad?
Not so fast, Mr. Miles. In case you hadn't noticed, I'm the one calling the shots. Now give me the apple.
You want it? Fine. Here it is.
Wait! No!
Never should have come here. You put everything on the line. For what? So you could rescue your
No, I
father?
want the,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all the modern day stuff done.
I'd get the power source hooked up before heading back into the Animus. But it's your call.
Yeah.
What is a fact? Is it fixed? Immutable? Certain in its existence and only awaiting discovery? Or might it be changed? Here we learned the answer, and thought that it might save us. They were used to command, to control, to own. But we soon discovered another use. When enough sat in thrall and were told to believe, their thoughts took on form. What was imagined became real. If 100 minds could wish away a wall or create a tree, what might 1,000 do? 10,000? More? Might we change the consensus and will the threat away? We resolved to send one into the sky where it might illuminate us all. Once placed, a sentence would be uttered. Make us safe. In this way, we would change the consensus. We would save the world. But it never came to be. We sent a dozen of them skyward, but there was no way to maintain control, to direct the beam, to enthrall the world, to speak the words. Though this was strange and dangerous, what we tried next was worse.
We nuked the sun.
Our first instinct was to travel back, to change the past. But we could not find a way. But forward, we could look forward. And so here we sought to see beyond ourselves, and know what was to come. First we wanted to learn if our work would succeed. But the answer was always the same. So we moved on to other things. But she remained. The one you call Minerva. In time, she too stopped looking, and instead began to speak. She called out across time, in the hopes that you might be saved. She hid messages where none might find them, save for you and those within this place.
Fascinating.
Tired of it. The cryptic warnings, the threats. Just tell us what you want!
But they are. We saw the Nephilim there. We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them. Imagine trying to explain all this to a 2-year-old, to a grasshopper. When they said the will of the gods was unknowable, they meant it. Literally.
I killed her, you know. I killed Lucy.
It was the apple, son. It was Juno.
I saw what she was. What would happen if I let her live? I could have stopped myself. I mean, there was a force there. But I didn't have to. I chose to.
Desmond.
Lucy was going to betray us and take the apple back to Abstergo. I saw the satellite launched. I saw them turn it on, and then it failed.
Whereas what you're
Whatever's
doing
on the
now
other
is
side of
just
that
the
door,
pause button.
it benefits Juno. We need to be careful.
Oh, I don't remember how the bloody hell to get over there.
Tell me today.
I'm telling you, there's something down here.
Don't be daft.
I don't know, maybe they were sleeping or something and we woke them. Some kind of cryogenics? Or hibernation? I mean, how do we know what the hell they were doing down here?
They were working on a bunch of different solutions, but nothing worked. Just went from one to the next, and then... I don't know. They must have left at some point. After the end.
I wonder what the world would be like if they'd succeeded.
I'm more concerned about what it'll be like if we don't.
Salvation. They found a way. Too late for them, but not for you. Sealed to protect it. Though now it bars your way. Find the key. The past will tell. Approached, one that was dark and cold. It would consume us, for we were flesh, and flesh is frail. Though suits and shields might offer comfort, such adornments would not suffice, not to save us all. So we sought to change what we were. In this manner, we might thrive in a world made poisonous. It was Aita who volunteered to see if it might be done. Aita, my husband, my love. In the end, it changed him, ruined him. He was made a prisoner of the machines. The body might survive, but his mind became brittle to the touch. He begged me for release, for days, for weeks, for months. I pleaded with him to give us time to find another way. But there wasn't one. Not for him. Not for us. What is consciousness but a series of electrical impulses? And the body, a vessel to hold these sparks. but it is weak. In time, it decays and crumbles into dust. We asked ourselves then, what if it might be replaced with something stronger, something better? So we forged a new vessel, one that might endure. It proved easy enough to enter. But to leave required something more, something wrong. And so this too they abandoned. I wondered, though, were they right to turn away?
I think that's the last one.
I regret not asking you to hack into the Abstergo servers while you were there. A couple of well-placed relays and we'd be swimming in information.
We have everything we need.
Yeah, except the key.
We're close.
How do you know?
I just do.
Oh, not finish off. Rest in the case, dude. And then we're done.
Home stretch, Desmond. I can feel it.
The tides of war are turning. The Loyalists fall back beneath the advancing Patriot army, their hold on this land weakening by the day. But the Templars only seem to grow stronger. Though fewer in number, the threat they pose appears undiminished. Making matters worse, Washington chose to spare the life of Charles Lee. I am told he has taken refuge inside Fort George, and so my days are spent searching for a way to breach its walls. Of my father, there is no trace, and I am glad of it. If I can be rid of Lee, there may still be a chance for reconciliation. And through it, peace.
Connor, he's asking for you.
I know, it's a Scottish woman.
Hello, Connor. Come now. Your sadness won't sustain me any more than that fool woman's soups and potions. Tell me of your latest exploits.
Charles Lee has been exposed, and the Patriots finally rid of him. They march now to secure the remaining cities that this country might finally be free.
Then you have won. The land and your people are safe. Yet you seem troubled.
Washington spared Lee's life.
So long as he lives, all are in danger. The same is true for your father. When you first came to me, you understood what had to be done, swore you'd see it through. If not for the Brotherhood, for your people, and all those threatened by the Templars.
But with Lee gone, my father might...
Listen to me. You have not come this far to throw it all away over misplaced sentiment. Both men must die.
Achilles.
There is nothing more to discuss.
Connor, I came as soon as I could.
Tell me you bring good news.
The Comte de Grasse said yes. You need only join his fleet in Chesapeake Bay and they will serve as required. But what exactly is it you intend?
It's better that I show you.
Oh yeah, the other guy still lives.
Charles Lee may have been dismissed, but it does not mean we are safe.
But the commander?
The commander underestimates the threat, and no more time can be wasted trying to convince him otherwise. I must do this on my own.
Do what, exactly?
Kill Charles Lee. He hides within Fort George, which is itself surrounded by a militarized district. I cannot hope to infiltrate it directly, so I will go under instead.
Incroyable.
The tunnels leading to the fort have been filled in. While I secure the Admiral's ships, I need you to clear them for me.
And the ships?
When signaled, they will bombard the fort.
Breaching its walls and creating a distraction, I see.
In the chaos, I will slip inside, find Charles Lee, and silence him forever.
You sure? No. Hey, what? Another hour in this?
Lafayette promised me a fleet beyond compare and a captain without peer. Instead, I find myself greeted by one old ship and a boy in costume.
I promise we are all you need, Admiral.
I doubt this very much, but beggars do not choose.
And the ships I require?
They are yours, provided we survive this.
What would you have me do?
Hold the bay while I engage the main fleet. Should any British ships dare approach, destroy them. They must be kept from Yorktown.
You mean New York?
Too many.
If anyone can hold the line, 'tis us. I only hope the Admiral's quick to return. Enemy approaching! All right!
maneuvers!
Nice one. That's cheating. Oh, you're not fucking dead yet.
Take cover!
Couldn't have done that with any less health. Fuck me.
All eyes on the target!
Ship lost! Escort's all stuck. We're on our own now, sir. God. Where are our blasted reinforcements?
They will come. We must hold the bay until they do.
Oh, this is madness. You're alone and we're without reinforcements.
We'll tear you a new one!
Careful, Captain.
Man of war! Christ! Man of war's on us!
We're under attack! Man of war's firing! All our guns are down. We've no way to defend ourselves now. That beast is sure to sink us if we're not careful.
He's not really planning to board them, is he? Has he lost his mind? He's going to get us all killed. On me now! Stay alert!
Faulkner.
No, you're joking.
Mad bastard.
The French are coming!
They say you took down that man of war all alone. Perhaps Lafayette did not exaggerate when he spoke of your abilities. As promised, my ships are yours to command. What do you require?
5 of them must enter New York's harbor flying British flags.
Wait. I thought you might need some pirates killed or goods transported, and instead, you asked for us to, what, shell New York?
No. Of course not.
Ah.
Only part of it.
Explain yourself.
I mean to infiltrate Fort George, but it is too well guarded. Cannon fire will breach its walls and scatter its guards.
And a ship that flies the French flag could never get near it.
You understand, then?
Not at all. But a promise is a promise, even when made to a lunatic.
I will light a signal fire when it is time for you to attack.
Vous l'avez entendu, récupérez leurs drapeaux qu'on puisse les accrocher. Allez, vite!
Hello, Connor. Welcome back.
Is everything in place?
Oui. Lafayette waits for you inside the tunnel beneath the city.
Back into the old ways.
It will depend greatly on... Connor! This tunnel will take you into the military district.
And the Admiral?
He waits for you to light the signal. And then, the strike begins.
And we will be there as well.
Ooh.
Prepare.
No, you don't.
Bastards have my sights! You come back here, you! He's off! I have a clear shot! Come on, then! Huh?
Come on, mate.
Need to stay away from the guards.
Where are you, Charles?
Gone.
Come now. You cannot outmatch me, Connor. For all your skills, you are still but a boy, with so much left to learn. Give me Lee! Impossible. He is the promise of a better future. The sheep need a shepherd.
He has been dismissed and censured. He can do nothing for you now.
A temporary setback. He will be restored.
Bom.
You act as though you have some... to declare me and mine wrong for the world. We did not harm your people. We did not support the crown. We worked to see this land united and at peace under our rule.
Surrender, and I will spare you.
Brave words from a man about to die.
You fare no
Yeah,
better.
nothing when the stupidity happens.
Even when your kind appears to triumph, still we rise again. And do you know why? It's because the Order is born of a realization. We require no creed, no indoctrination by desperate old men. All we need is that the world be as it is. And this is why the Templars will never be destroyed.
Idiot. Again, is an assassin and trained as an assassin from as a child, then becomes a Templar. Immediately forgets that I've just tried to stab him, so I just stab him.
I will not weep and wonder what might have been. I'm sure you understand.
So fucking stupid.
Still, I'm proud of you in a way. You have shown great conviction, strength, courage. All noble qualities. I should have killed you long ago.
We've got a problem. Hatham doesn't have the amulet anymore.
But the temple's still sending data. There must be more to this story.
Only one way to find out.
He comes 12. Which are 2 missions: kill Lee and kill Desmond.
My father is dead. Charles Lee now leads the Templar Order in his place. I see now why ours is an eternal war. For each piece taken from the board, another is placed upon it. Back and forth we go. Across the world. Across the ages. Some days mine feels an impossible task. But I cannot afford to be consumed with doubt. The people need me. Now more than ever. I must stop the Templars. I will kill Charles Lee.
We gather today to remember a man of fearless vision who sought to change the world. And change the world he did. Look around. Even now the British prepare to retreat. Their spirits broken. Their forces splintered. The Patriot leadership shall soon fall. Either into our service, or it... He sent me away. That day, at Fort George. He feared for my safety. I should have stayed. He said there was no danger.
He was wrong.
I will kill you, Connor. This I swear. Not here, though. Not today. No. First, I'll destroy all you hold dear. I'll burn that homestead of yours to the ground and roast the severed heads of your precious founding fathers in its flames. And when I've finished with them, all the rest will burn as well. Your merry band of assassins, the human refuse that lives on your land, your village and its people, all of it, gone.
You can try, Charles. But as with all your schemes, this too will end in failure.
Get him on his feet. He will wait. He will watch. And then, when he's seen all his life's work brought to ruin, only then will I allow him to die. Take him away.
Shinewind.
sighted!
Okay. I neared him.
Where is Charles Lee gone?
The harbor. To catch a ferry.
Thank you.
Come back, you're not done with you. Come back here, you great Jesse.
I don't see anything.
Now, let's give over. You there! Stop!
Oh.
You come back here! You can't! You there! Stop!
He couldn't see me, but the guy down there could. Yep. Like, he couldn't see me doing that, but as soon as he did this, he then saw me. You idiot.
I believe these men meet for requirements.
Hello.
You believe incorrectly. They're sick and weak. We're looking to build an army, not fill an almshouse. It would take months to get them into fighting shape. We don't have the time.
No. Please. We'll do anything you want. Anything. Only take us with you.
Quiet, well. Your merchandise is useless to us. Perhaps we should discuss this back in my cabin.
Stop, I tell you. Bastard's trying to get away. Coward, get back here. Oi, stand still. Bastard's trying to get away. You, stop there.
I want to climb to the next section, so he just...
sorry to have disappointed.
As you should be. For us to have come all this way for nothing. Tell me now why I shouldn't have you thrown into the sea.
No need to be rash. Only give me a little more time. I'll scour the other ships if I must. I'm certain there are prisoners who will meet your needs.
Very well. You have 2 days.
Thank you.
Present yourself to the Green Dragon Tavern in Boston with the men you've chosen. We shall meet you there along with our master.
Last mission. At least for him. Oh, he's dying soon.
Need something, darling?
No.
Rude.
Can I help you? You know you can. Pardon? Oh! I do not like having my time wasted. Stop that! Oh, don't make me call the guards. Make a sound and you die. What do you want? He's in the harbor, at the Long Pier, most likely. We heard what happened at the parade. Charles got all nervous, said he was leaving the country. I thought he was overreacting. Guess not. No! Thank you.
I could use some help.
Give him another!
You're an idiot. Couldn't even move. Thanks, game. Appreciate it. Oh, fuck off. I'm taking the hostiles. Appreciate it. Oh, do what I want you to do, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ, it's really hard that hard to jump. Hello, how are you? What platform? Oh, it's my plan on getting village. PS4. Yeah, I'd be very slightly tempted to get it on PC just because of shitty aiming on controller, but yeah. It's just gonna look weird. I mean,
why do you persist?
Gunplay wise, it'll play the exact same as 7, but it will just have the whole. You can upgrade from 4.
You try so hard, but it always ends the same. Those who know you think you mad, and this is why. Even those men you sought to save have turned their backs on you. Yet you fight. You resist. Why?
Because no one else will.
When did it come out? Like the 5th or something?
Rough night, was it? He headed inland. Took a ferry up the Charles River.
I will need passage as well.
Of course. Only say the word.
Bird. Oh no, do we die, Desmond, and then you do this in the epilogue? That's kind of annoying. No, bird. I think Lady Dimitrescu is a BOW tyrant. Maybe. Who knows? At this point, does the story of Resident Evil even matter anymore? Considering it is fairly convoluted.
Why would they leave this behind?
Long have we waited for you to return. You have done as we asked. You have succeeded.
No! I have failed! My people are gone! Chased out by those who I thought would protect them!
It is a trade, a sacrifice, and not in vain. For you have found it.
This?
Now you must hide it, where none shall think to look, and then in time, what once was, shall be again.
I do not understand.
Nor need you. Only do as we ask. Then You may do as you wish.
But what of my people?
You have saved this place, as was your people's purpose, and that matters most.
It is not enough.
It will never be enough. You strive for that which does not exist. Still, you have made a difference, and you will do so again. Remember, you must hide the amulet where none might find it.
In his bum. Very softly. What did it say?
I know where the key is. Then let's go. Guess this is it.
We're right behind you.
Now we die.
Moment of truth.
Yes. Come.
Beg your pardon.
Here. At last. You know our story now. Of how we tried. Of how we failed. All our hopes extinguished. Save one. Your touch. A spark. A spark to save the world.
Wait! Do not touch the pedestal.
Minerva?
You. But how? You left. You destroyed the device.
Did you think there was only one?
What the hell is going on here?
You must not free her.
Free her?
Juno dwells within these walls, awaiting release. I will explain. While we worked to save the world, she sought instead to conquer it. She used our machines to set her plans in motion. Divination through numbers. There is a pattern to existence. To comprehend the calculations is to tame time. This was my focus. And so I built the eye to aid us. But she turned it towards her own ends. When we discovered her treachery, we put a stop to it. And then we left. But first we called to you, that you might try again. We thought it would be safe with her gone. Now I see we were deceived. She survived, she endured, and then she began to work. For centuries, Tinia and I walked the world, hoping to rekindle the spark of civilization. We shared what we knew as best we could. We were not the only ones, but for all the power we wrought, still death would claim us. But before it did, I would have one last look to know if we had succeeded.
That's how you're here now?
I had hoped you might find this place and finish our work. But it is too late. You and the Templars have squabbled over our refuse. You have wasted centuries, and so you have lost your chance. You cannot hope to stop the end now, Desmond. Only to survive.
She's lying! Only touch the pedestal and the world will be saved.
Better the world burn than she be loosed upon it.
Is that so? Show him then.
But he will not understand. It is complicated. It is...
Show me.
If you heed Minerva, the sun will have its way. The ground will crack and spit fire into the sky. All the world will burn. But this does not end the world, merely heralds its arrival. Darkness follows. Then you emerge, resolving to lay a foundation that such a tragedy does not befall the world again. You will become a symbol to those who survive. Hope, knowledge, determination.
Moses.
You will inspire them to rebuild, to thrive once more. And as the world heals, so too will humanity. But you are just a man, frail and mortal. You pass from the world, leaving behind only a memory. A legacy. You will be remembered first as a hero, later as a legend, and in time, as a god. It is the cruelest fate, to have written words that meant well, and see them made wicked and unwise. What was meant to encourage life, used instead to justify taking it. And so now you see that what was shall be again. So tell me, how is this better? She would sacrifice you, sacrifice the world, for no other reason than to deny me vindication.
They will enslave your kind, Desmond. Is this not why you fight? Is this not why you came here?
Not like I have a
More
choice.
than just your race's future.
And even if I did,
Freedom?
What
the
future?
story's already been set in stone by now.
Billions dead and the whole cycle begun anew? This world has known nothing but heartache and horror since we left it.
Our gift to them. And you'd see it all returned.
Enough!
You must not do this.
Whatever Juno's planning, however terrible it might seem today, we'll find a way to stop it. But the alternative, what you want, there's no hope there.
If you free her, you'll be destroyed.
It will happen in an instant. There will be no pain.
You mustn't.
It's done, Minerva. The decision's made.
Then the consequences of this mistake are yours to live and die with.
You need to go. All of you. Now. Get as far away from here as you can.
Come with us. We'll find another way.
There isn't time.
Son.
You know it's true. It's already started. I need to do this now. So go. Go!
Take me after. Yeah, also as he touches it and burns his entire hand.
It's some sort of global aurora borealis. Never seen anything like this before. Eyewitnesses describe electrical storms and erratic displays of unusual weather. Residents are being asked to remain inside and wait for geological surveys are now reporting seismic activity throughout the Ring of Fire. Northeastern
I'm not
China
going to
is said to
explain
be
that.
experiencing the largest on record. Satellites and transformers are failing as the flare increases in intensity. Worldwide reports of blackouts seems to be receding. Residual seismic and volcanic activity is being reported, but nothing approaching earlier levels. Obviously, it'll be
Apparently from this point forwards,
to assess the full extent of the damage caused by today's
the modern day story gets even worse.
worst is behind.
Well, I say it gets even worse. I mean, for the most part, for the next few games where you just play as person with clipboard,
The world is saved.
doesn't matter.
You played your part well, Desmond. But now it's time that I played mine.
Assassin's Creed. Effectively, this is where the main storyline died for me. Because like I say, everything after this is non-existent, because it almost doesn't exist. Like I say, where you just play as first-person man walking around building, solving mysteries, and then obviously it eventually turns up to obviously the origin set of things where they tried to somewhat continue it but give a main character. Kill her off 2 games later, and now we've got some other wanker. It's fucking stupid. As someone who's not really too bothered about stories in games for the most part, obviously I do like them, but yeah, this one just needs to, like, die. Because it's gone nowhere and it's going nowhere. So, you know, it is what it is. But I'm not exactly done here yet, because I've still got the epilogue, which I believe is mostly a whole lot of nothing. No, I'm just gonna sit through this shite. Because who wants to skip cutscenes, right? You made poached eggs on toast? How dare you? Send me a slice. Anything else with it, or just eggs on toast? As I wait for this shit to go on. Alright, orange juice with or without the pulp. I'm easy. Preferably without, but I have those moments where I feel like, no, I want pulp. So, I'm easy. Either way will do me. But like, I know there are people out there who flat out will not drink orange juice without it, or even with it. Like, at the end of the day, it's just orange juice, you know. Isn't it like 6 AM for you? Well, they're about 6 AM. Go 7. Oh, okay. What time are you up from? Or do you just like never go to bed? Look at 11, woke up at 4 to make breakfast. 4? So you only have 5 hours sleep. Why? It's seriously 4? No. Still young. Yes, that's exactly why you need 8 hours. Unless you tell me you're a 2-year-old, in which case, yeah, I understand. Four or 5 still enough. Not enough, but just enough. That 4 hours of sleep. You don't need beauty sleep. I do, fucking look at me. I'm a monster. I could do with some beauty sleep. All these people to make one fucking shitty game. This is why I hate credits and I always skip them. Yeah, it's got on PC the 18th of the 4th. Nice. I'm not gonna buy it because I've already got it, but nice. Too bad there's no sequel in the works, eh? No. It's the 18th. Well, 18th of the 5th, sorry. Which is just after Resident Evil, before Biomutant. Which again, everyone's going to be playing Resident Evil. But a lot of people will still play Biomutant, but I'm probably like the only guy who's ever kept his eye on that game all these years. I'm partially interested, but I have no idea what fucking game it's going to be. No, Cocoon wants to finish his saga by ruining the first game. No, I guarantee you Remake will just be a graphical thing. I guarantee you. You know, put the first game with the second game's graphics and pretty much leave it at that. And remake the game. Because the word remake sells more than port. No one wants to buy a Last of Us port because it's, but I've already got Last of Us. Why would I want the port? But a remake, oh, I don't have the remake. So, anything like Abby at the end to piss people off. No, that would be funny. I mean, I don't care personally, but that would be funny. Because remember how it went from killing generic people in suits ready to perform surgery to, please get out of my room, I'm an important surgeon, Ted. Yeah, so I think the only thing that would happen in the remake is they will use that cutscene from 2 in the original just to make it make sense, which that I can't argue with. But again, who cares? I'd sooner have a fucking Days Gone 2 than a fucking Last of Us remake. Excuse me. Because 1, Last of Us doesn't need 1, and 2, Days Gone was a pretty decent game. Well, Capcom's having a sale. They didn't mind Jordan dying, but it should have been in a fashionable way. Personally, it happened a little too quickly, and the problem is with the beginning of Last of Us 2, sorry, Part 2, is the story is kind of herky-jerky. It is. 1 minute you're playing as one character, the next minute you're playing as someone else, now you're someone else, now you're someone else. Someone's getting their head caved in. It's far too all over the place for me. Now you're getting whiplash from going one place to the other. So it doesn't work. You might switch off to Chris. A lot of help. Yeah, whatever. If it does, I'm not too bothered because guy with the hand, whose name I don't, Ethan. He's an extremely bland character anyway, so if either A, they kill him off, or B, you just switch over to Chris, then I don't care. And even then, what does it matter? Because I believe the guy who's voicing and mocapping new old Chris is guy who mocapped and voiced Carlos in the 3 remake. He's the one who's doing it. Which, in the grand scheme of things, doesn't matter, because I don't think there's any one Chris voice actor who's ever done, or who's ever voiced Chris twice. Tell a lie. I think he's fucking done it multiple times. The guy who voiced him in 5, whose name I don't remember, who also voices Sonic. Yeah, him. He's the only one who's done it because, obviously, Resident Evil 6, and then the Resident Evil animated movie. So yeah, he's technically the only one who's done it multiple times. But yeah, I don't know why he's not coming back. I assume it might have something to do with the voice actors union of, oh, we see you've hired this guy multiple times. You're gonna need to hire this guy now. And it's, oh, okay. But then again, he did also drop out of Sonic, so... super sexy Dimitrescu. No thanks. You think he's working with Wesker? No. Why would he be? There's only one Wesker that's still alive, and she's currently in the body of a child, in the event you haven't played Revelations 2. So there is still one Wesker kid still out there, and they're now literally inside of a child, or have taken over a child, yeah, Alex. So... unless they BS their way and bring fucking Wesker back. Well, sorry, main big baddie Wesker, Albert. Oh god damn it. Come on. Oh yeah, I've seen the Ninja Turtles game. I mean, it looks alright. I'm not a massive fan of beat 'em ups, but I'll probably play it eventually.
If you're hungry, I've extra.
No, thank you. Where is everyone?
Gone west. Been a while since they left. Seems some fella from New York was granted the land by Congress.
What?
Seeing it happen more and more. Government says they don't take land that's already owned, but
How could this have happened?
we're on our own now. No more merry English parts and labour, which means we gotta go at it ourselves. Gotta pay for it too. Selling land is quick and easy, not quite so nasty as taxes. And since some say they're what started the old war, ain't no rush to bring 'em back. Clever men, these new leaders of ours. They know not to push it just yet. Too soon for taxes. Too British.
Thank you.
Be safe.
No problem. And the last thing, and then I can... Like I said, I'll do the fucking DLC tomorrow.
Is that really necessary?
America has no need for
Send
your
them back to
services,
Britain in a
gentlemen.
box! Death to the oppressor! Cut them down!
Where the hell will that blood come from?
What do you want?
And yes, I sat through all those fucking... credits.
All right, we're up and running. This code is hacked to all hell. Nicely hacked, but hacked. The worm found 3 pivots before failing, so we've got those. You need to locate the remaining pivots on your own from inside. The 3 we've got will triangulate the rest. It's a sweet bit of hacking on my part, if I dare say. Each pivot detects the others in proximity. There should be 12 total. Every one you find is supposed to produce a hex cipher, and that's what we're after. Once you find them all, we'll sequence the code, package the data, and Bob's your uncle. Now don't putz around too much in revolutionary America. I know it's tempting. So I've planted 2 of our pivots. Not easy from my end, believe you me. But there they are. You can see those 2 activating a buried one. Kinda. If you drop the 3rd one we have, the buried pivot's precise location should resolve. Then go gather the hex cipher, rinse, and repeat. If you get a chance, I'd love to see Franklin's glass harmonica in person. Just a side note. Have fun!
Well, that's the game. So I have no idea what the hell that is, and I probably don't want to find out. I have no idea what the hell that is. Alright, I'm out. That's the end of this. Moving on. So anyway, to anyone who watched, I hope you enjoyed Assassin's Creed 3. Like I said, tomorrow I will do the Tyranny of King Washington. I've never done that and I own it, so why the hell not? That's a tomorrow me problem. A me now problem. Oh, what time is it? 20 past 6. I don't know what I'm going to do. One or two things. But anyway, YouTube, I hope you enjoyed. Have a good one. Ta-ta.